Well, hello, and welcome back to the channel. If you're here even watching, I want to thank you. I've worked on the audio. Is the audio better? Okay. I'm hearing myself. Let me fix this. This one. Okay, hello. Hello. Okay, good. It's working. Test 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, sounds good. Well, okay, thanks so much for watching. We're gonna play some games, and hello, we're gonna play some games, and we are gonna watch some stuff, just for fun. Have fun, talk, chill out. If you're doing nothing. Okay, so how's the view, by the way? It's only one cam facing me. I look like a freaking bullet. Anyways, so this is very interesting. It's a new video. It was just 9 hours ago. It says that Godzilla was right about Mr. B's line. So instead of watching this, let's go watch Mr. Godzilla first. Okay, we're gonna watch out about Mr. Beast. Okay, so let's see. Right here. A lot of people are okay. Investigating. Okay, let's we're gonna watch that video.
I investigated Mr. Beast, who was recently accused of making $23 million with insider trading and
$23 million, man. Gosh, you know what? People are making money. I'm not joking. Hey, part of the game, man. They gotta make it somehow. He's gonna go broke if he doesn't, make money like that, because he just earns 100 here, 200 there, million there, 2 million there. YouTube does bring money, but that's crazy to say. Shit. So let's watch this. See how we doing. By the way, this is from Godzilla, so credit to him and everything. So yeah, let's watch it. Just make sure.
scams. I wanted to know the full story, so I reached out to everyone, from researchers to crypto projects, even to Mr. Beast himself. And let me say, the story is more complicated than you think. I want to be clear. What Mr. Beast did, what his team did, is shady. But what...
Okay, so we're gonna watch. Let me just make sure everything is good. Okay, I want to make sure audio is good. Because there's no point in watching this if the audio is not good for you guys too, right? So I'm gonna watch this. And this, by the way, was a year ago. Okay, he investigated Mr. Beast a year ago, and we got another video from Influence Circuits. I hope I'm saying it right. English is not that good. Anyways, Circuits. So I hope we're gonna watch it together. So let's see. We gotta make sure audio is good. Give some space. There we go. Okay, so
technically everyone watching this video has more money than me in their bank account.
okay, audio is good. We're doing good. Let's go.
You hate Mr. Beast, what I'm about to show you will seem unethical and like a clear abuse of fame for money.
The whole Mr. Beast. I don't hate anybody. Everybody are human. We're not hating here. Okay, this is no hate here. The disclaimer is right there. Okay, we have no hates, nothing. So And everybody making their money in some other ways.
brand runs on one image: the guy handing out cash, funding wells, cleaning oceans. What's surfaced instead is a pattern of him.
Why am I watching this? We should be watching
We
this.
care about is, did he cross that bright red line from shady to illegal scam? And contrary to what Twitter says, I don't think that's an easy answer. Instead, I think the answer will depend on you. If you love Mr. Beast, there will be an explanation at every turn and a scapegoat. But if you hate Mr. Beast, what I'm about to show you will seem unethical and like a clear abuse.
Yeah, if you hate him, you're gonna probably hate him more. Just saying. Don't watch the video. That's good. We don't hate anybody. We don't love anybody. You know, we're neutral here, okay? We're not gonna judge. We'll just watch. Let's watch it. That, by the way, that was a year ago, okay? And there's a new video from Influence Circus. So he's, what is it, 9 hours ago? So let's see what he was right about before we watch that video.
Use of fame for money. So already this story is difficult, but I want to make you aware of two more things which matter. First, I have gone to Mr. Beast's team to try to fact check this story extensively.
He just leaked his email?
I have gone to
Yeah, he did. Copy Zula Brexton. 42 actually. That's his email if you want to spam him. Probably a year ago, he has a new one.
Mr. Beast's team to try to fact check this story extensively, and they declined to fact check or comment on my many questions. Instead, they gave me a statement which we will get to. Secondly, I have a bit of history with Mr. Beast. I interviewed and spoke positively about him in the past, but also his new co-founder is suing me, and his other co-founder threatened to sue me. So you can make
He has co-founders?
of that what you will. As always, I just want to let you know where I'm coming from, and I've tried to get all sides of the story. We're going to start with the major allegations against Mr. Beast and build on those. They come from two sources. Firstly, an investigation by Soma XBT, which claims Mr. Beast made $10 million by backing low-cap crypto tokens, which are down 90%. And the second investigation comes from a group of 5 people who investigated Mr. Beast and found $23 million in profits from
Oh, this crypto shit, man. People make so much money out of it. Like, it's crazy. I'm not joking. If you're a bad person, you will make millions, okay? Because, hey, that's how you become a millionaire, and you gotta take somebody else's money. But that's crazy.
quote, scams, shady deals, and his network. Now, there are a lot of crypto projects they go over, and I want to be clear. Some of these allegations, I agree, are bad. Others, I think, are actually worse than have been reported, and still other allegations I simply disagree with them on. So we're going to start with what I don't agree with. According to the report, Polychain Monsters, or PMON, is a project which KSI promoted heavily. Mr. Beast did not. But Mr. Beast did get in the pre-sale and make a lot of money. And thus, the conclusion is made, it's highly likely Mr. Beast made an investment from that insider information. Conclusion is made, it's
PMON. PJ Master. Wait, was that? Oh my god. Is that a coin? PMON. Coin. Let's see what's the value right now. What? Is that Pokemon? Why is it giving me Pokemon? PMON. It's Polychain. Interesting.
highly likely Mr. Beast made an investment from that insider information of KSI's promotional deal. But there's simply no evidence provided of this. I have the same thoughts about Jigstack, another coin which KSI promoted, and the conclusion is, though Mr. Beast did not officially follow Jigstack, in his network, KSI was involved in promoting Jigstack. From this information, Mr. Beast invested and made a large return. Here, again, there isn't concrete proof. Now,
Let me see. Treeview. Why am I losing connection in Treeview? Review. Interesting. What? 800,000 free micro servers? That's crazy, man. People are just going insane. If you would like to find devices, why would you want to find devices in my network, my friend? It's crazy, man. Come on. Channels offline? Why? It should be online. Oh. Something's not okay with my account here. You know what? Let's disconnect here. Okay, we're not gonna go on there. Fine. By the way, it's hot here, man. Holy shit, those two PCs, oh my god.
Asked the team who wrote this piece, and the lead author, Casper Vandeluk, told me, quote, having known Mr. Beast's having a very strong connection with KSI, it's basically highly probable he was vested as a result of KSI. No concrete evidence, just going off probabilities. But I'm gonna say I don't agree with that, and I'm gonna toss those probabilities aside. I think they reach too far. Instead, I'm gonna stick with what we can prove happened. Luckily, the biggest claims in this report, the biggest moneymakers, are much better supported by evidence. Starting with Super. This is the project Mr. Beast is alleged to have made the most amount of money on, over $10 million.
Wow. Okay. The number $10 million, easy saying, but that's a lot of money, man.
Based on a pre-sale of $100,000. As for evidence, we have leaked screenshots showing Mr. Beast telling Super's founder that he can do 100K.
What? This is crazy.
Then we have a wallet that both investigations trace to Mr. Beast, sending 100K to the pre-sale wallet. And then we have the same wallets getting millions of these super tokens in a period of unlocks, which were almost all sold aggressively. Now, why is this bad? Well, Mr. Beast is obviously hugely influential, and he publicly associated himself with the project twice.
Yes, he's very, very, very influential, man. I'm not joking. Like, let's see. I think he's already passed, let me see, what was it again? 500 million? Wait. Right here. I'm already subscribed to him, by the way. There we go, yeah. 500, oh my god. Look at this. Very influential, very. So yeah, his videos are all massive. I think he's aiming for this now, more than this, you know. 1 to 3 million is not good videos for him anymore. If I'm not mistaken. Survive 30 days chained to your ex. I'm good, thanks. I don't have any ex. Let's go back.
Once on March 3rd, 2021, he responded to a tweet with eyeball emojis, and then he interacted a second 2021.
What happened? Did I miss something?
Why is this bad? Well, Mr. Beast is obviously hugely influential, and he publicly associated himself with the project twice.
If you're asking what's going on, why am I staring at? I have the OBS on this side, and I'm monitoring the what is it? The drop in frame.
Evidence, we have leaked screenshots showing Mr. Beast telling Super's founder that he can do 100K. Then we have a wallet that both investigations trace to Mr. Beast, sending 100K to the pre-sale wallet. And then we have the same wallets getting millions of these super tokens in a period of unlocks, which were almost all sold aggressively. Now, why is this bad? Well, Mr. Beast is obviously hugely influential, and he publicly associated himself with the project twice. Once on March 3rd, 2021, he responded to a tweet with eyeball emojis.
Where is it? Oh, right here. Like, where is the eyeball emojis? So he just did what this guy did. A group of tech and art enthusiasts made history today, bringing authentic banks to space and meaning in the places.
And then he interacted.
I don't trust any tokens, man.
Did a second time on May 12th, 2021. This is much worse. The founder, Elio Trades, had tweeted, there's a gym sitting there on the market at eye-watering prices set to explode during the DeFi Summer 2.0. Mr. Beast's response, super? But what he doesn't say is that he'd already purchased a huge stake in Super at this point, and on the day that he's tweeting, he was selling tokens, allegedly. Not only that, he had been selling tokens and continued to sell tokens. In the 72 hours after the May 12th tweet, Mr. Beast sold about $200,000 worth of these tokens. And remember the context. He's responding to the founder of the coin discussing a gym at eye-watering prices that's going to explode during the summer. And Mr. Beast's response is the coin he's selling. So publicly, it's signaling, hey, Super is this undervalued coin, and privately, Mr. Beast alleged Super.
So it sounds like he's giving a hint. Like, is the coin Super, right? There's a gym setting. The gym, Super. Okay. You're wondering what they're talking about. It says Super. But this is could be also Super, you know, like Super, let's do it. It could be two things, right? Super
Is the coin he's selling. So publicly, it's signaling, hey, Super is this undervalued coin, and privately, Mr. Beast allegedly sold. Now, I ran these wallets by Mr. Beast, as well as the accusation, but I didn't get a reply. Instead, I got a heavily lawyered statement from a spokesman, who I'm going to warn you is about to complicate things. Quote, these investments were made and managed in consultation with industry experts to ensure full compliance with all appropriate rules and regulations. The wallet is not owned or managed by Jimmy, but rather a fund led by respected and sophisticated managers. The fund closely evaluates
sophisticated managers. What the hell is that? Sophisticated managers. I gotta check the live, make sure it's working because nobody's tweeting. Sophisticated managers.
is about to complicate things. Quote, these investments were made and managed in consultation with industry experts to ensure full compliance with all
okay, we're doing good. Oh, look at that.
consultation with
Sophisticated managers.
evaluated and scrutinized hundreds and hundreds of opportunities, which resulted in several investments. Some have been more successful, others less, and others still works in progress. The fund's investment strategies apply the same rigorous standards as many other experienced investors in the field. Now, I have a lot of questions, but the big thing is Jimmy denies doing any of the trading or managing the trading and blames it on a fund. So I asked some obvious follow-up questions. What is the name of this fund? Who are the industry experts? And what rules and regulations were followed that allowed you to tweet about a coin while your fund is selling? I didn't get a response. It's worth mentioning the spokesman is Matthew Hiltzik, a well-known crisis management consultant. Thankfully, online, there still are a number of clues we can follow to try to find the right person for this fund. The reason most people link Mr. Beast to this wallet we've been tracking is mostly based on a tweet by Mr. Beast saying he bought a specific crypto punk, which belonged to an account which goes by Wu-Tang Clan. People assumed, understandably, that this was Mr. Beast's wallet. But what is lesser known is that another account has also tweeted about CryptoPunks and has the same ties back to Wu-Tang Clan. A guy named Jason Williams. He's followed by Mr. Beast on Twitter, and he's the author of a book on Williams. He's followed by Mr.
Oh yeah, this is official. This is when Elon changed the thing and he took over. He says if something happened, then will he be able to take it? He says yes, I believe that was the thing. That's why he says this.
Mr. Beast on Twitter, and he's the author of a book on Bitcoin, so he's a crypto guy. And I found Jason tweeting about another CryptoPunk saying, I hope you enjoy your new home, sold for 100 ETH. That sale he's talking about links back to the same address Mr. Beast does, Wu-Tang Clan. On YouTube, there's even more clues. Jason can be seen surfing wearing a Wu-Tang Clan shirt, and his brand name, Going Parabolic, happens to be owned by the same Mr. Beast wallet, goingparabolic.eth.
Oh, man, it's hard to follow. Feels like, what is it called? Spider nest.
So there's very good evidence that Jason Williams was also involved in this same wallet, which means that it might be true that Mr. Beast wasn't the...
I can't watch 24 minutes. I love to watch it, but I just can't sit and watch 24 minutes. Do we have any, what is it called? People mention it. Ooh, that's new. Okay. If you're managing a multi-million-dollar company, I think you should be aware of what everything is.
Guy spoke to Mr. Beast.
Okay, I know what's going on. Let's watch the other video.
Him quietly pulling money back out, and not once either. An NFT project he promoted right before selling. A charity token offloaded during his own ocean cleanup.
Wait, so I don't understand this video, okay? Because you know, proof Mr. Beast was lying. Okay, I don't understand. So he took Godzilla's videos. Okay, let me see. Let me watch this video. I need to know what's going on with this video.
Technically, everyone watching this video has more money than me.
Not really. I'm broke. Minus. No money. So like, subscribe. You know.
And they're
Maybe Mr. Beast will watch this and donate one of the millions from the 24. I don't know. You never know. Mr. Beast. Let's go.
bank account.
If you hate Mr. Beast, what I'm about to show you will
I don't hate you.
seem unethical and like a clear abuse of fame for money.
The whole MrBeast brand runs on one image. The guy handing out cash, funding wells, cleaning oceans. What's surfaced instead is a pattern of him quietly pulling money back out, and not once either. An NFT project he promoted right before selling. A charity token offloaded during his own ocean cleanup
What am I
auction.
watching?
A third crypto deal carrying his name that unfolded identically.
Okay.
3 separate cases, same shape every time. And the person who traced it all isn't some anonymous critic with an axe to grind. He's the guy the entire platform relies on to prove financial scams are actually real.
That's what I was saying. Like, what am I watching? Did I really just watch a video summarizing Godzilla video that came out a month ago? Month ago? Not actually a year ago. Oh, that's more than that. No new info. Dude, I swear that's what I was saying. Then I guess it worked. What do you think there was a new info? Oh my god. This is literally, oh my god. So I'm sorry, I'm not watching this. I was about to say, what am I watching? Like, he literally just summarized it. You know, Godzilla's video was what? Let me see, 24 minutes, right? Let me see. History. See, history. What was it here, right? 24 minutes and 41 seconds. It just okay, so we brought it down to 10 minutes. Okay, this is crazy. By the way, I watched this. I only watched
2 years ago.
This guy was crazy, La Boo Boo Boo. Okay, you guys remember La Boo 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 Boo? People were going crazy over this thing, man. It's stupid. I don't understand. Like, what, you know? I think they only went crazy because they wanted to buy and sell it. That's the only reason. There's no way anybody would want this. It's probably useless now. There was another one, I believe. There was a watch or something. Like, anyways, people are just crazy.
Nobody outside Asia could even pronounce the name of the thing. La Boo Boo. It all started with one photo in April 2024. Lisa from Blackpink clips a La Boo Boo to her back
It's her fault, Lisa.
and posted it. Within a week, Pop Mart sales across Southeast Asia went up 30%.
The Labubu franchise pulled in around 4.
I'm not watching. This is what happened, you know.
So something just happened that
If it's too long videos, I can watch.
hasn't happened in 28 years.
Okay.
The United States government
Is it new? 7 hours ago. Okay.
is spending its money to save another country's currency.
Really? What's going on with Japan's yen? Is it dying? What's it possible? Oh yeah. Okay. So what's going on? Okay, let me see. Okay, price was okay. See, price is dropping. Okay, here in 1990 it was they're going back to 1990. Look, right now is 86. Okay. Oh, they're going backwards. Holy shit. That was actually the price then. But again, here's another one. Right? I feel like every decades, so it just happens, right? Yeah, okay, it's Canadian dollar, but I'm just watching the price here. It's like crazy. Okay.
Here's a quick look at the yen as Japan and the US warned of further coordinated action in FX markets. That's after confirming their first joint intervention in 15 years to lift the Japanese currency from a near 4-decade low.
Oh, yeah.
President Trump.
Oh yeah, see, I'm watching this and I'm focusing on this, man. Yes, oh yeah, it's stronger. If you put it all together, it's a lot stronger. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely stronger.
Trump, for his part, earlier said the joint intervention was a signal of Washington's friendship with Tokyo.
We have a good relationship with Japan. We're very strong, very, very strong financially. They are, they have a
They are very weak.
weakening yen,
Ah, there you go. I knew it said that.
and they wanted a little bit of help, and we're always there for Japan. Japan's been very good to us, with the exception, of course, of Pearl Harbor.
Now,
He had to say something. Who's Pearl Harbor? I think it's probably the producer. Anyways.
the most interesting part about this story is how the world found out about this. See, there was a photo of a note that belongs to Scott Bessent, who's the Treasury Secretary of the US. And on that note, it says, quote, to do, buy Japanese yen, $5 to $10 billion, end quote. And a photographer from Reuters took that photo, which got published for everyone to see. And so now we know the United States Treasury is intervening. For note, it says, quote, to do.
Wait, what?
Found out about this. See, there was a photo of a note that belongs to Scott Bessent, who's the Treasury Secretary of the US. And on that note, it says, quote, to do.
Okay, to think about this, if my understanding, okay? Let's see. There is no way somebody was there and they took a picture of something, because anything in that room is literally private and national security and stuff. So this image comes out. I think they wanted it to come out because now it says to do by Japanese yen. People will rush to buy it. It's not just US is buying it, right? They know it's gonna go up and down, so they can make money. So this is a tactic. There's no way they let it without a tactic.
Buy Japanese yen, $5 to $10 billion, end quote. And a photographer from Reuters took that photo, which got published for everyone to see. And so now we know the United States Treasury is intervening in the Japanese currency market to help save the Japanese yen.
Yeah.
Now, this is a really rare thing to happen. So now there's a few questions like, why is the US doing this? And was this photo of the note an accident?
No, it was not an accident. Tactic. You show it and people go and jump on it and they buy it, so the US doesn't need to buy all of it. The US will probably buy some, but at the end, if somebody sees it, like, hey, you know what, let's go. So this is what's called inside trading, I believe. It gives you a glimpse.
Or was it leaked to us on purpose?
Yes. Oh, there you go. You see? Same thought. Yeah, purpose, definitely.
And there's two theories here.
So here, I'm going to stop it again. So the thing is, August 1st, 2 days ago. So the thing is, those photographers who are in those meetings and all that stuff, they're very specifically picked in the reporters too, okay? I'm just saying, in my thing, just saying they're specifically picked. If they see something that they know is going to jeopardize national security or anything else, they will not publish it without confirmation. When I say confirmation, they will reach out to the White House, say like, hey, I saw this, took a photo of this, is that okay? Is it okay if I publish it? Because they're gonna have a big problem if they do anything like that. It's very, very dangerous. So they're not stupid, okay? Think about it. I mean, you got access to a place. You're not gonna be just snapping pictures. You know your job. Anyways, but this is what I'm thinking.
Theory number one says it's a real to-do list, and yes, the US is actually buying the yen. But theory number two says the picture of that note was not an accident. It was done on purpose in order to trick investors.
There we go.
Because someone...
I knew it, man.
As smart as Scott Bessent does not need to write down a to-do list
There you go.
to buy billions of dollars worth of a currency
Does he even buy it? I think they buy it for him.
that for some reason he also needs to write down the ticker symbol of JPY, as though he doesn't know. He would not need to write it down and be that specific. And JPY.
So the JPY, it's specific Japanese yen, right? This is how basically, it actually tells you. So this is actually, see, so the funniest part is JPY, because some people might mistakenly buy something. So he literally give you what to buy.
As though he doesn't know. He would not need to write it down and be that specific. And also, $5 to $10 billion in the currency market, which is a market that trades over $1 trillion a day, is nowhere near enough to affect the markets.
Yep.
If you were going to spend $10 billion buying yen, that number would
I called it. I knew it. He's thinking the same.
not move the yen. But if that number was secretly photographed, where it was released and published, where every trader in the world could see it, well, that then might change the psychology of every trader.
Let's check this
Down
for a
by
second,
billions of
okay?
dollars. Scott Bessent says,
If this thing was, let me see, Bessent doesn't do a list. August 1st, okay? So today is 5 days. Let's see. August 1st. Did it do anything? No, I don't want. Was it JPY? Yeah. JPY. Okay, it's up. Let's see. What the? Lizard Japanese. What? What is that? What is that? Oh, let's see. Let me second. We will find out what happened. Okay. Wait. I don't want a Canadian stop. Let me see. Okay, can I see stocks? Okay, so let's check. Okay, let's check 5 days. Okay, so we see. See, it's trading right now. So USD to JPY. August 1st. Till today. Okay. Doesn't make sense to me. Stupid thing. There we go. I need something like this. You see, it tells me. So this is today. 5 days. Okay, it's Monday, Tuesday. Go backward. So right here. You see, there we go. Yeah, it's happening. You see, people are buying. Look, you see, it's safe. Literally, look at this. Look at that. Okay, there is a peak here, right over. Let me see. Why is it August 1st? That's probably when photo was leaked. I also see August 1st. I see August 2nd. Anyways, but you can see it's going back up, right? The yings. So people are buying.
the picture of that note was not an accident.
No,
It was
did
done on
work.
purpose in order
Yes.
to. We're gonna. But
So it did work.
if that number was, the U.S. government is now betting on it by buying it. So the question then is, well, if this note was planted, what might have been the reason to do that? Why would Scott Bessent want to trick the market like that? Turns out, there might be a really good reason. So in today's video, we're going to try to answer that question. I want to show you what happened, what this means for the dollar, the markets, and our investments. So with that said, let's get into it. Hi, my name is Henri Jick. Hope you're doing well. Come for the finance and stay for the US buying some yen.
We understand that they are making serious efforts to stem the substantial undervaluation in their currency. And Joe, this is more than just a market intervention that through our conversations with them, we believe that they are going to continue to put the right policies in place that will lead the yen to get back to more of a normal equilibrium price.
So before we get into Scott Bessent's note and what's really happening, I just want to give you...
Hey, what's happening? The US is fully ready to buy Japanese yen. That's what's happening. What's happening? Okay, I still cannot find August 1st. But we can see it's going up. Definitely it's going up. So people are fooled. Especially here. Look at this. Right here. Somebody went in debt. So look at this. That's just crazy, man. They bought, and somebody just sold everything and it went back up. Holy shit. This is like, I'm not joking. So this is nuts. It's nuts.
Give you a little bit of context for why the US is getting involved in Japan's currency market. See, the same week that that note was published, the US national debt crossed $40 trillion for the first time in history.
Wow. Holy shit. It says 5 point something added in 2 years.
And to put that in context, by the way, in March of 2024, the debt was only $34.5 trillion. Today it's 40. It's $5.5 trillion in just 2 years.
Because they want to beat every country out of their debt too.
And all of that happened without a recession, without a pandemic, without a stimulus package, without a world war. Nothing technically happened, right? This is what the machine just does now. And it's getting faster and faster. And when a country's debt starts growing that fast and it gets that big, you get into what's called a trilemma. See, there are 3 things the United States is...
Let me read it. A trilemma is a difficult choice between 3 options where only 2 can usually be chosen at once, or all 3 options are unavailable. Famous example included the economic trilemma, the blockchain trilemma. Of course, blockchain. In the okay, this is probably German. Manichurian trilemma.
Desperately trying to do right now. Number 1, it's trying to reshore, bring the factories home, so the country can make the chips, it can make its own weapons. Because if your adversary nation is making them for you, well, you're in trouble, right? You can't fight your own wars in the Middle East. Not good. Number 2, it needs price stability. That means the US needs to keep inflation down. Because politically speaking, people will forgive and maybe forget almost anything, except the price of groceries and gas going up. And the third thing the US needs to do...
That's because people pay out of their own pocket to buy, groceries and stuff. But war and stuff, government pays for it. Of course, people pay taxes on it, but still, it's a psychological thing.
Is keep the economy stable. And that includes having a strong stock market, keeping unemployment down, keeping the whole machine growing so that the money the US government gets from our taxes keeps flowing in to pay the interest on the $40 trillion. So those are the 3 things it needs to do, but there's a problem. You can only fight 2 of them. You can't fight all 3. Why? Well, it's because if you want to reshore and make stuff in America again, then American factories have to be able to compete with Chinese factories.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't do that with a strong dollar because a strong dollar makes everything we build more expensive and everything they build cheap. So reshoring needs a weaker dollar. But a weaker dollar means everything we import costs more for us. So there goes controlling prices. Right? Inflation goes up, not good. All right, but let's say we keep the dollar strong and we fight it.
Wait, I said dilemma. Is that wait, the word he said, is that What? Trilemma. So that came from a dilemma. That word came from a dilemma. Dilemma. Okay. I knew it. Go back.
Needs a weaker dollar. But a weaker dollar means everything we import costs more for us.
Yeah.
So there goes controlling.
Well, hello. I see we have one viewer there. Ooh, hello. How you doing? By the way, we're watching US how they tricked every investor to buy the Japanese yen for the price to go back up.
Prices. Right? Inflation goes up, not good. All right, but let's say
I'm getting bored.
we keep the dollar strong and we fight inflation instead. What happens then? We kind of saw a preview of what could happen. See, for the last 6 weeks, the Fed chair, Kevin Warsh, talked about price stability first, which implies a strong dollar. So what happened was...
What happened was they fucked up.
Everything went down. Stocks went down. Gold, Bitcoin, they all went down. This whole AI trade, which is the story that's keeping the stock market strong right now, it breaks. And the worst part that's happening is that bond interest rates on what's called the long end treasuries, they're going up, right? The 30-year treasury went up to 5.27%, which is the highest level since June.
If bonds are going up, imagine all those people who bought bonds from the US, you know, holy shit. If they go back to them like, hey, I want my money.
June of 2007. That's not good. So that is the trilemma. Okay, so then the question is, well, how's the US going to fix it?
We're going to listen to it.
Which of the three will the US have to sacrifice?
We'll listen it and we'll play it.
Well,
okay?
if you look at the first one, the US wants to reshore. That's a national security threat, right? That is not a negotiable thing. Without that, we can't spread democracy to the world. Number two, the US has to keep the jobs and the bond market stable, because at $40 trillion worth of debt, that's not negotiable either. Which means the thing that has to get sacrificed is number three, which are prices. How do we know that this is happening? We know because the bond market. Check this out. When the bond market looks at this trilemma and sees no good way out, it does the only thing it can do. It demands to be paid more interest. That's part of why the 30-year bond yield keeps going up. Investors are back. You're going to print the currency, which means you're going to pay me back with weaker dollars. So pay me more right now. Rates are going up because it's the market's way of demanding to be paid more for the money printing it thinks is inevitably coming. And that makes the problem even worse because every point higher on this yield makes the $40 trillion worth of debt more expensive to carry, which means even more borrowing, which means more bonds to sell, which pushes yields even higher. It's like using a credit card to pay down a credit card to pay down a credit card. You get the idea. So based on this evidence, it looks like the bond market believes that in order to solve this trilemma, what needs to get sacrificed is the dollar. Except it needs to be done in a way that's not obvious to the market. Why? Well, it's because if the US comes out and says, hey, we're officially devaluing the dollar, then everyone holding trillions of dollars of treasuries would start to sell them.
Yep,
the dollar's value would crash and rates would go up to counterbalance it, which would be very bad. So a weakening of the dollar is the goal, but it has to be done subtly. It has to be deniable, which is why when the US actually bought the yen, it also didn't sell dollars to do it. It sold euros, which is the only foreign money the US has. And as a result of that, the yen went up.
Oh, that's very smart. Now we're talking. So they don't sell US dollars. They sell, okay. Okay, that's...
Right, the dollar went down. But on paper, the US never sold a single dollar. Now, because the dollar is always measured relative to something else, as we're about to see, that something else that they're choosing is the yen. And that's because out of the three things from this trilemma, sacrificing the dollar is the only option that doesn't cause an immediate crisis for the US economy. Unfortunately, it does cause a slow one. It's just going to be less noticeable. And here's how it's going to work. Now, before I explain that, I think the hardest part about all
Well,
as we're about to see, that's something else that they're choosing is the yen. And that's because out of the three things from this trilemma,
that is actually crazy, okay?
is the only option.
It is very, very smart what they're doing.
Crisis for the U.S. economy.
Wow.
Unfortunately, it does cause a slow one. It's just going to be less noticeable. Here's how it's going to work. Now, before I explain that, I think the hardest part about all of it.
Okay. So we understand. So do we know the story? Okay, we're good. Let's move on. Okay, watch all of it. Sorry.
This is the.
Should we watch this one? Yeah. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I think the mic worked. I fixed it, if I'm not mistaken. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy the mic is working. I'll come back again, more stream. So don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and all that stuff. We will start streaming. Today was a test. Well, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.